get you the ROI from AI. And Dr. Jeff is in the building tonight.
Hello, everybody. This is another episode of AI Hustle with Dr. Jeff. I am your host, Dr. Jeff, founder and CEO of PRISM AI Consultants. Today, AI for networking, how to use AI to turn BNI referrals into revenue. So today we are going to be focused on BNI, specifically Business Networkers International. But the lessons that you will learn here today, you can use in, I would say, any networking organization. But today I am a member of BNI, so we're going to use BNI as the example and what to do if you're new to BNI or if you're a veteran of BNI. How do I use AI to kind of help me in that with BNI or with my networking organization as a whole? So let's jump right into it. Share my screen. And today we are going to use Claude as our as the AI of choice to help navigate. And the reason why we're using Claude is we can use ChatGPT as well, or Gemini. But I like Claude. I think that it is a little bit easier to use. And we have a special guest in the building with us. I'm going to bring her out, but first, I'm going to say, back by popular demand, I've done quite a few episodes of AI Hustle with Dr. Jeff, but I will say that I've gotten the most feedback from the episode with this young lady right here, Notary extraordinaire in the Lehigh Valley. Like to welcome back to the stage, Deja Spears. Hello, Deja. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Doing well. So, we were together, I think it was a couple weeks ago, and we used Claude, learn how to use Claude some, and to I guess get how to do notary business. Today we're going to talk about BNI. So you are a BNI member, but first, kind of for the people who didn't see the other episode, introduce everybody who you are and what you do and whatnot.
Hi, everyone. So my name's Deja, and I run a mobile and remote online notary business located in the Lehigh Valley. So what I do is I partner with title companies, law firms, realtors. Those are my main referral partners, and I help them get any documents they need notarized. So a big thing that I offer is that I'm able to go to the client, or I assist them, kind of like what we're on right now, this weird like Zoom kind of DocuSign type thing, and help them get their documents notarized. So that's pretty much what I do.
Awesome. And like I said, 2 weeks ago we were talking about had some fun the offer and looking to see how you want to reach your revenue goals. But today it is specific to BNI. So you're new to BNI. So if you could tell us a little bit about why you joined it and what are you looking to get out of it?
What was the first question? Sorry.
Why you joined it? Why did you join BNI? How long have you been in it? What are you looking to get out of it?
Oh, yeah. So I've been in BNI for about 3 months, and I primarily joined because I feel like there's a lot of networking that was able to be done, because one thing I offer is that I am remote, so I can partner with many businesses all over, and BNI is an international network, so it just was a really big open up to my networking people I know. And I'm looking to get out of it just some great referral partners. It doesn't even just have to be like my ideal referral partners, which is kind of companies, law firms, and realtors, but I've been able to connect with other people like Dr. Jeff as well, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, I agree. Not that I'm pretty cool, that you're pretty cool. The connections. I'm a former education coordinator for BNI, so I have some history with it. I've been in it for about it'll be 2 years from May. So that's okay. And so now we're going to go back to the stage, and I was talking to Deja earlier, and she asked the question like, "Hey, you have any tips? Someone who's been in it a little bit longer in BNI?" I was like, "Yeah, I got some tips, and if you're open to share with the world, let's just that in AI." And was excited to do so. So something I admire about Deja is her willingness to try new things and the excitement that she has around it. So we're going to go here. So for those who don't know, let's just start with, what is BNI? BNI and why is it important for networking? And this is just good to, I know what it is. Deja knows what it is, but it's good to kind of get the model, just relevant context. So kind of, working up, getting it going. And so we know that BNI, Business Networks International, the structure of it, BNI operates on an exclusivity by category. So one chapter has only one person per profession, one realtor, one mortgage broker, one AI consultant, no competition inside the room. Chapters meet weekly. It's not usually at 7. It just depends on when you meet. So sometimes it's at 7, sometimes it's at 11:30. Me and Deja are in the BNI Allentown West. So we meet Wednesdays, Parkland Restaurant at 11:30, and it's for 90 minutes. And then you commit to showing up, and you commit to the giver's gain, which is the mechanism. So the entire system runs on giver's gain. You pass referrals to each other, to other members, and the referrals come back to you. It's not networking in a schmooze at a mixer sense. Structured referral engine. So this is referral marketing, and there is no money exchanged for those referrals. It is, if you give, the goal is that giver's gain principle. So the more referrals you get for other people, the more you'll get back in return. You have 30-second. We do 30-second commercials, and to remind people of what we do. So when people are out and about in their world, what I tell people from an AI standpoint is I'm looking for people who give people advice, so financial advisors or consultants, and then second is marketers. Industry agnostic, but those are the best for me. And then Deja, she wrote it off real quickly and immediate to what she's looking for, which was title companies, lawyers, and realtors. So those are the people that those are the best referral partners for her, right, Deja?
Yeah.
Yep. And based off of the weekly presentations that she gives, I know estate planning is important because those are the specific types of lawyers that she's looking for. And I would not know that as if I didn't listen every week. And that's the kind of the point of BNI. Like, you're saying the same stuff every week. And it's like your group. It's like your people. Over time, they really do become your people. And it's for me personally, like, I am a fan because sometimes it's lonely. So having a group of people that essentially is your sales team is good. Now, this is not a BNI pitch, and I'm just giving I'm just giving the context of it. You can put any marketing group, referral group, whatever. I think step one is to get into the AI. Like, what is it? Okay, now how do we use AI to kind of do this? And I like this part too, the honest downside. It costs real money, membership fees plus meeting fees. It's typically $800 to $1,200 a year, and real time. It's once a week, so that's every single week. Week chapters produce week referrals. The culture can feel culty to newcomers. If you hate structure or mornings, like I said, you can be in different times, and you wouldn't like BNI. All right. So now some tips to get the most out of BNI specifically, I'll share, and using AI. The first thing that I do is, one, you don't have so you got to go to your weekly meetings. In our chapter, we have 35 people. I think 36 now. With different seats, but you're eligible to go to other chapters as well. So we're going to use AI to find out, which chapter should I go to? So let's go ahead and pull that up and talk to you. Hey, Claude. Thanks. So now, if I'm in Allentown West chapter, could you look online and see what are some? And I meet with my chapter at 11:30. Weekly on Wednesdays. What are some other chapters that might benefit me that I should go visit in some other times as well? Thank you. So now it's going to search online to find some different chapters and the times that they meet. So I can see where else I will go. Now I think actually, so right now we're in Claude, and I think that we actually might need to be in Cowork. So I'm going to, which is also Claude. It's just a different type of setting. So I think that's why it might not be able to see. Okay, no, we found him. I just couldn't see the times in here. So I'm going to copy this and we're just going to go over to the Cowork side. Oh, 1 second. Now, Deja, are you using since our last conversation? Oh, somebody said there was audio was weird. So are you able to hear me now? If you can, Liz, thank you for letting us know that. If you're able to hear us, let us know. Deja, are you able to hear me okay?
Yeah. I didn't know if it was my mic, so that's why I muted myself. I didn't know if that helped them at all or not.
Oh, okay. All right. Deja, what were some of the things that from the last conversation, if you are able to implement anything, or you're able to implement for by now? From an AI standpoint.
Yeah, from my AI standpoint, I think my Google business page, like editing like how my services were worded, I think adding in a lot of keywords to my Google business page, I've been getting a lot more calls off my Google business page for sure. I've been trying to do my website. I hope I do it today, but I do think the website has a lot of SEO words as well in it, so it's been really helpful.
Okay, those were excellent excellent uses, and I'm glad that you're actually showing some results. So you're saying like you saw that there was a gap with the Google business page, and then now you've done stuff to it, and you're getting a lot more calls from that. So great job. I'm trying to share. Let's see. So now, are you able to see my screen?
No.
Yes. Okay. So now this is Claude Cowork, but you said you can see it?
No, I can't.
You cannot see it. Okay. You can't see Claude Cowork. Oh, I know why. Thank you for telling me that.
Now I can.
Now you can. All right. So Cowork is showing on the screen now.
Yeah.
Okay. So this is Claude Cowork, which is it's the same. It's the same Claude. It's just the difference is you have to download the app. So if you have Claude, which for those who follow me know that for this year, that is what we've been talking about for the most part. Cowork is a game changer. I just gave a workshop today, and that was a highlight of it was Cowork. There's just things that you can do you just can't do in very easily in ChatGPT or Gemini. So the difference with it, you just have to download the actual app for the desktop, and then on this left-hand side, you got chat, and then you got Cowork, and then you got code. We're not going to use the code. We're going to use Cowork, which is the middle one. And then you click new task, and then you can kind of go from there. So I'm going to, so I don't have to repeat everything, I'm going to copy everything that we just said with Deja. And go to the Cowork side, and then have it go see if it can find out exactly what's happening. So that's the first piece of advice. We're going to let it work some. But while it's doing that, I will. Okay. So while it's doing that, I'll speak to some other strategies that have worked well for me with BNI. So the first thing is finding the other chapters to go to so that you can establish real relationships. Right? So this is not, I'm going to chapter and then maybe people here will contact my services. Yes, that will happen, possibly. But the point of it is building relationships with people who are serious. Like the people in BNI skew to be serious about their business, which is why they've invested money and time to be there. So one, I would say go to other chapters. And this is what it's looking at. The second thing I would say is the speed networking. So with the speed networking, every single week, Tuesdays at 4 o'clock, and then with speed networking, it's global, it's national. So you're able to find out, you're able to connect with people all over the country in that one. And since you're a mobile notary, that's like any business that's not geographically constrained, I highly recommend for BNI doing the speed network. So that's the second thing. That's a big lift. All right, let's see what's here. Let's talk to it. Okay, Claude. So what I need you to do, though, is I need you to go online and find some chapters that I'm in Allentown West, and Deja are in Allentown West. We're looking for you to find some chapters that are for us to go to, or specifically Deja. Don't worry about me. For Deja to go to outside of Allentown West, and then what the times that they meet. You have to go online to do that, to find that out. All right, so outside of so we have the going to the chapters, we have the national speed limit. But I would say the first thing I actually should have said was your actual chapter having one-to-ones. So one-to-ones with your actual chapter mates, and then asking them what's a good referral for them, and actively trying to help them find it. So I'll ask you, Deja, have you used AI? First of all, have you had one-to-ones with people in your current chapter?
Yes.
Yes. Could you name a person who you had a one-to-one with outside of myself?
Chastity.
You said Chastity? Okay. So Chastity is the title person. So in that, with the one-to-one, did you use AI at all to kind of prep for that one-to-one?
I don't think so.
Nope. Okay. So let me show you what that could look like if you are using AI to do this. So this is what it could look like. For example, hey, what's going on? My name is Deja Spears, and I am I hold the mobile notary seat for my BNI chapter, Allentown West, and I have a one-to-one with Cassidy Wilson Heath, who is in the title seat, and she works for Prime Transfer. Look her up and let me know what is the best way that I could get her referrals, and how should I do this one-to-one to where it's mutually beneficial. So now, does that prompt make sense, Deja?
Yeah.
Okay. Now we're going to go ahead and send it. So in this prompt, it's a few things that we did. One, we told it specifically who we're working with. Two, and we said what her work. And I was clear about the goal. So I was like, how do I give, or how Deja gives, referrals as well as gifts? So mutually beneficial. So it'll do that and then be able to let us know its recommendation. And doing this, it's using AI for strategy. A lot of times, people are still just using AI to help the text sound more like them, or do some type of editing of text. And that is a use of it. But strategy is another use. So using it in this way, if you're clear to your goal and your purpose, you'll be able to help augment so that you're even better prepared for that one-to-one, so that everybody wins. So here's what it said. First, a correction that matters. Her name is spelled Chastity, and the company is Prime Transfer. Getting her name right is table stakes. She is the owner, settlement agent, notary with 23 years in business, firm in PA and New Jersey, so on and so forth. Most important thing to understand, Chastity is a notary herself. That changes your whole approach. She's not going to hand you basic in-office notarizations. You walk in, pitching generic, I notarize things. You'll waste the meeting. You need to position yourself as her overflow capacity, her mobile arm, her referral source, not her competitor. Did you know that before you went in there, Deja?
Yeah.
Okay, you already knew. where her referrals actually come from. So then you can look where the referrals come from, what you bring to her that she cannot do for herself. Time, geography, availability, specializations if you have Ron, which you do. We learned about that last time. For those who don't know about Ron, check out the previous episode. Deja will break it down for you. Or NNA, certified loans, signing agent credentials. You have errors and omissions insurance and a clean background check. Lead with that in your bio sheet. So it's like giving you just best practices on how you can show value up front. And then we have the gains profile. Wait, let me just go over here. Oh yeah, ask for her gains profile in BNI terms. So what does the perfect referral look like for you this quarter? And then bring to the meeting, best practices here, bio sheet, top 3 asks, and then the E&O certificate if you have one. So those things in there. So I think that, and then so now you actually already had the one-to-one with her. But if you got to let people know if they're being recorded. But if you say, hey, can I transcribe this meeting? And you can use Otter. We spoke about that last time. If you have that, then you can take the transcript and then you can upload it right here and then say, okay, this is how the one-to-one was. Let me know how I did. Did I provide value to Chastity? Did I do a good job? Was there something that I missed? And then it'll be able to help give you best practices to see and an evaluation to let you know how you did. If you did a good job or if you didn't do a good job. So this is one way in which you use AI for BNI or any networking group. That is prep for the one-to-one beforehand. So using AI and asking the specific questions and being clear to what the goal is. All right. Any questions on that part, Deja?
Nope, not at the moment.
All right. Whoa! Look at what we got here. It did it. The other one couldn't do it. This one did it. So got it pulled straight from the BNI Delaware Valley region. Here's a full picture for Deja, sorted by best fit. Her home chapter, Allentown West, meets Wednesdays 11:30. So any chapter meeting Wednesday 11:30 is a direct conflict and off limits for her visit. Direct conflicts to skip. Bethlehem 2, Wednesday 11:30. Easton 1, Wednesday 11:30. So can't do those ones. Best Lehigh Valley visits, no conflict. Bethlehem East, so 11:30 on Thursday. Bethlehem 1, Wednesday at 7 o'clock. Whitehall 1. Hey, Deja, did you go to a chapter today?
Yeah, it was virtual.
Which one was it?
It was in Queens.
It was in like Jamaica, Queens, like New York?
Yeah, like New York.
How'd you know about that? What happened? Tell us the story. How did you link up with that person and get into that BNI chapter?
I actually went on like the BNI Connect website, and there was like a way where you can put the meeting time, the day, and if it's online or in person, and it gives you a list of all the BNI chapters that are online at Tuesday in the mornings.
Okay, so you were looking for a specific time that like, hey, I'm looking to do something this morning. What's available, and then you were able to actually find this one, and he was like, okay, let's go. How many people was at that chapter?
15.
Okay, awesome. I'll go ahead back to share here. Did you make some connections with those people?
Yeah, they have 5 attorneys in the chapter, which is pretty cool.
Wow, 5 attorneys in the chapter. That's like the gold spot. But you knew that before you went to that chapter.
Yeah.
Because you looked at it and you was like, oh, 5 attorneys. I need to join this. I need to sit in on this one to see what they're talking about, right?
Yep. Now I need to use AI and follow up with them.
There you go. Now I need to use AI and follow up with them. Absolutely. All right. So let's go back and we'll add this back to it. And let's pull this back up. So using Claude Cowork specifically, we were able to find like within this. We specifically just looked in Lehigh Valley. So then it also gave here's some other ones that are a little bit farther drive and when they meet. Now, what I would say that I need even more is I would ask, okay, well, what about lawyers and title and realtors? Which chapters have the most of them? And we can also have it come up with a schedule. If you say that you want to work with these, you want to go to, let's say, an extra chapter meeting a week, for the next 4 weeks. So you're going to do your Wednesdays plus one other chapter meeting a week. You already did Jamaica Queens this week. So then for the next 4 weeks, pick the best ones. We're going to prompt it to do that for you. So it's like your admin for you.
Mhm.
Thank you so much. I appreciate this. Could you do me a favor? Could you go online? This is Deja talking. And could you please now give, like, for the next 4 weeks, let me know which one I should go to. But you're going to have to look at the actual members. I want to go to ones that have lawyers and title companies and realtors. The more the merrier, because those are the best referral partners for me. So let me know the next 4 weeks what are the chapters that I should go to and why. Today, I went to Jamaica Queens. And it was a virtual chapter, so I didn't have to leave my home. I love remote stuff. So just FYI, but I will do in person as well. That a true statement? You will do in person as well?
Yeah. If it's
Okay.
like within like 45
Yeah, if it's
minutes.
within distance.
Yeah.
But the in person has to be within, the 30-minute drive. All right, so now we're going to have our co-work handle that as well. Now, while that's going, I want to give some other things that co-work can do, and I'll pull that back up when it's finished to show y'all the finishing touches on it. But it can also take that list and it can put it in a spreadsheet. So you can say, what I did was I had one of the workers for PRISM do this last year, was actually physically go in and click on all of the chapters and put them in a document so that I could then check them and see where to go. But now this is where we're at with AI. We don't have to have anybody do that. I can just have Claude Co-work just tell it to do that, and then it will be able to build out that spreadsheet and update it automatically every week if I wanted it to. I just ask it to do that. So knowing that we have that capability is really, 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 really powerful. Now, how are you going to get leads for Chastity? So, like, how we get leads for others? So, like, what's your plan now to get leads for the other people, Deja?
For her specifically, or just in general?
Well, okay, we can use her specifically because that's the example that we use. But if you have in general plan, you can give that. So whatever you have.
I mean, I see about like 60 people, like 60 clients a month. I think I told you to like 60 closings. So one way I give referrals to other people is, like, a lot of people, when they refinance their home, they're more than likely refinancing because they want to do some type of home reconstruction. So I'm able to give a lot of referrals to people in our group that do like plumbing or electrician or stuff like that, because they, that's mainly why people are refinancing, because they want to do some home remodeling or get a new roof. So I'm able to provide value that way by asking people and understanding like what the client needs in front of me, and be able to give referrals that way to other people.
That's awesome. I love it. So so now, since my job is to say, okay, how do we use AI to even take it to the next level? Is like so in BNI, as I mentioned to people, as we mentioned, it is seat specific. So you talked about plumbing. We have a plumber. You talked about roofing. We recently got a roofer. But what if you had a handyman type job? Somebody said that they needed a handyman. Well, we don't have a handyman in our chapter. Looking for one out there. If there's one, right? What'd you say?
So that happened to me last week, actually.
Yep. So you're like, okay, well, but I know that Bethlehem, East, that I visited 3 weeks ago, has a handyman. So now we're giving referrals to people in the other chapter, because we don't have a handyman in ours. So that's that value that givers gain. And that handyman might not be who, I don't even know, Deja. It's okay, because you might not get the referral back from them. That's not how this works. How this works is you put it out in the world, you put it out there in the universe, it's gonna come back. So that chapter sees, Deja's giving out referrals to people, and she's not even a chapter. They're gonna be like, she's got that mindset. I'm going to be thinking about Deja. And that's really the mentality that the BNI, not everybody, but most have. So I would say great job to you for knowing that. But the AI piece to it is, the next part is asking that question. Hey, how do I do that? Or where are the handyman at from a BNI standpoint? And you can go into the DVNR and check that up and see handyman. But if you use AI, well, now it can look at their reviews, not just the BNI reviews. It'll pull up their actual Google reviews. And if they don't match your prowess, I mean, from what I heard, you got 96 5-star reviews out there. So you can't be necessarily recommending someone got 2 stars there, right? So that's another use for how AI can help. All right, let's see where we're at with that document. Make it big.
Looks like it's still working on it.
Yep, it is still working on it. So I will send you this after the fact. Just take my word for it. It's going to build it out. It's going to build it out. It's working. It's taking some time, but it's going to build it out. So this is just another way that you can use AI to help you in your BNI journey. So I would say the things that we talked about today, the specifics in how you can use AI and BNI. Number one is for helping you prep for your one-to-ones. So how can I prep for my one-to-ones to make sure that I have the most efficient one-to-ones? And if you do get the transcript from it, make sure you let them know that they're being recorded. But I will say with that, you're going to send them the transcript too, so they can get the notes as well. You want to be able to focus 100% on them, but you can put that transcript in there and then get feedback on it to help you with that. So that's the first. The second is having to go out and find where are some chapters that I can visit that make sense for my schedule. So you don't have to do the manual. Okay, click on this one and see. Click on that one. Nope. You'll have it just Claude Code go look for you and see what's available by your schedule. You can also connect your email and you can connect your calendar to Claude so that it can see exactly when you're free and when you're not free. So it wouldn't put anything in there to where you're not. So thinking about it as an admin that lives inside of your computer 24/7. So that's the second. And then the third way that we talked about where we can use AI for the BNI standpoint is, I guess the next step is you can have it create a spreadsheet for you as well, not just for the chapters that are local to you, but for any chapter in the country that would match your parameters for a referral partner that meets virtually. Now you have that list, and then you can periodically visit those chapters as you see fit, and pull, to see if they have referrals inside BNI and outside of BNI. So those are 3 things that you can do that will help. And I say that you already are doing a great job with you pass referrals, and you already are visiting other chapters. You're thinking about that in this way. I think that using the AI will help you be even more efficient with it, so that you can win for yourself and win for your chapter. Any questions?
No, that was great. I feel like I take a lot of time because everything you kind of said, I've kind of already done, not to the extent that you're saying it, but I feel like it takes me so long and then I just be over it. So I didn't even realize most of the things that I am already doing, looking up the chapters, and then I would go through each chapter and try to see one by one, who's in those chapters or who can give me leads and stuff like that. And it does seem it's really time consuming. So that was really helpful.
It's extremely time consuming because I did it manually. So I did it manually the first time myself, and I was like, oh, this ain't happening again. So now I pay somebody to do it manually every 6 months. And then, when Claude Cowork came out in February, I was like, oh, I wonder if we can do this. And I was like, oh, that's the last time I'm doing that job. So now we have this. So it is much faster because, as you can see, it's going to take it the same time to take you, but I'd much rather it do it as opposed to me having to do it. So I will send you that updated list for yourself. Awesome. Okay. Well, Deja, why don't you tell people where they can find you at, and what you might be able to help them with?
Sure. You can find me on Google if you just look up Notary by Deja. I honestly have many links that come up. My Instagram is also Notary by Deja as well. You can contact me notarybydeja@gmail.com.
Notary by Deja. Now, Deja, I sent you a song last time that we made a song. What have you done with that song? Have you put it up anywhere? Have other people heard that song? People need to hear that song.
5 people. I have sent it to actually a bunch of people. I sent it to somebody literally yesterday.
Okay, good. What they say? What was their feedback on it?
They were like, who made this? I was like, Dr. Jeff.
Oh, well, thank you. I appreciate it. It is a really cool song. So if you can get that thing posted on your on the website, which you can, because it's a link, so you can definitely say, hey, Claude, or Gemini, how do we get this on the website? That is it's a cool thing, and it's a cool song. All right, so for those out there in the Zoom, not Zoom, LinkedIn and YouTube land, if you would like to see how Prism can help you use AI to reach your goals, reach out to me from a calendar standpoint. Or if you're a BNI, you saw this and you're like, hey, Jeff, that was pretty interesting. Love to have a one-to-one for you. Sure. Okay, you can get on my calendar. We'll do a one-to-one and look and see how I can get you referrals, and likewise. Also, we have the school community. So we should be able to put that in the chat as well. SKOOL. And then you just type in Prism AI Consultants. We'll pull up. And we have about 615 people in there now and growing, learning how to use this technology. It is transformational. As Deja said, doing stuff manually that take hours. Now you can have the AI do it. It might take them some minutes. Even if it takes them an hour, I'd rather the AI take AI doing it in an hour, which it won't, than me doing it. So Claude is like the things that we did today. Usually when we do stuff, I say that, you can do this in ChatGPT, you can do this in Gemini, you can do this in Claude. Today's exercise is a Claude exercise. So Claude is $20. So for those who do not have it, I would say get it. I would say try it. And the things that it can do is worth at least trying. Pro plan, not free plan. And that's going to be for admin stuff and for client deliverables. Claude is number one. All right. Well, thank you for your time today, Miss Deja, Notary by Deja. And everybody out there, make sure you are nice to yourself. Have a great day. Adios.
Sound the car engine turning off. Keys jingling, deep exhale. 8:55 a.m., same parking spot. White coat in the back seat.
Welcome to Farmageddon, don't lose your mind. 4 meters running, you're running out of time. Stress going up and your safety going down. One wrong feel and they shut the whole thing down. Farmageddon, bet you won't survive this shit. Number 7, Farmageddon, bet you won't survive this shift. Number 7. Drive through beeping, line 3 on hold. Corporate wants the metrics, do what you're told. Student tech is panicking, drop the vial. Waiting bin is packed, overflowing down the aisle. Hydrocodone, metformin.